In this video, we will continue our journey through the solar system, recreating other celestial bodies and spacecraft. A new challenges waiting for us. Let's get started! In the last part, we met the 8 planets of the solar system. There were a lot of questions in the comments about why we didn't make planet number 9, Pluto. Pluto was once considered the 9th planet in the solar system, but since 2006 it has lost that status.
Oh no! Oh no!
Pluto is currently the largest dwarf planet in the solar system, but its size is less than 2/3 the size of Earth's moon. Pluto orbits the Sun about 40 times further away than Earth, in a region called the Kuiper Belt, an area full of icy bodies and other dwarf planets. Let's move on to learn more about other celestial bodies. Objects smaller than dwarf planets are already acquiring the status of asteroids or comets. Asteroids are much smaller in mass and size than planets, have an irregular shape and no atmosphere. Asteroids can be composed entirely of metals, carbon or other minerals, which makes people very interested in their development and exploration because they can be a great source of resources that are lacking on Earth. Most asteroids can be found in orbit around the Sun, between Mars and Jupiter, within the main asteroid belt. The total mass of all asteroids combined in the main asteroid belt is less than the mass of Earth's moon. Asteroids range in size from 30 feet to 320 miles in diameter. However, to destroy humanity, only a 3 miles object is enough. Such an object destroyed the dinosaurs tens of millions of years ago. In fact, hundreds of celestial bodies fall to Earth every day. But because of the Earth's atmosphere, they simply do not reach the surface, burning from friction with the air. In addition to asteroids, there are objects like comets circling the solar system. Unlike asteroids, comets are mostly made of ice. When frozen, they are the size of a small city. When a comet's orbit brings it closer to the Sun, it heats up and ejects dust and gases to form a giant glowing tail that extends millions of kilometers from the Sun. We talk a lot about a variety of celestial bodies, but we have yet to say almost anything about the brightest and largest object in our night sky, Moon, Earth's only satellite. With this unusual technique, I managed to assemble a ball that matches the scale of our LEGO solar system. The Moon makes Earth a more habitable planet by softening the wobble of our home planet around its axis, resulting in a relatively stable climate.
No! God, please, no! No!
Without the Moon, temperatures would change at an extreme rate, and conditions on Earth would be about the same as on Mercury or Venus. It also causes the tides to rise, creating a rhythm that has guided humans for thousands of years. The Moon was probably formed after a Mars-sized body collided with Earth. The Earth and Moon are blocked by the tide, their rotation so synchronized that we only see one side of the satellite. People didn't see the far side of the Moon until a Soviet spacecraft flew by in 1959. Earth's moon is the only place beyond Earth where humans have set foot. This was made possible by the Apollo mission, which was the name of NASA's project to land humans on the moon in the second half of the last century. 24 people made the journey from Earth to the moon, and 12 walked on its surface. The last man walked on the surface of the moon in 1972. To reach the moon, the Saturn V rocket was built. It's one of the biggest rockets ever launched. Let's make a likeness of it out of Lego. Saturn V was the height of a 36-story house and consisted of 3 stages. At the top of the rocket was a 3-person capsule that held astronauts traveling to and from the moon. There was about as much room inside the craft as there was inside an automobile, making for a rather cramped traveling environment. To land on the moon, engineers developed a lunar module that would safely take astronauts to the surface of the moon and return them to the main spacecraft. I was able to build the following model out of Lego. Had a rather strange shape and was like a spider. It did not need to pass through the dense atmosphere of the Earth when landing, so it did not need smooth shape, and it was decided to get rid of them to save weight. The lunar module consisted of 2 parts, a landing stage and a takeoff stage. The first, as you have already realized, was needed to land on the surface of the moon, while the second was needed to leave the satellite and return to Earth. Another object in the sky that can be seen with the naked eye is a direct creation of man. The International Space Station is a huge structure in low Earth orbit built by mankind. Let us replicate it with LEGO construction. The ISS is 356 feet long from start to finish and weighs 925,335 pounds. Its solar panels alone cover 1 acre. Because of the size of its solar panels, it can be seen with the naked eye at dusk or dawn if you know where to look at certain times. The International Space Station was put into space piece by piece and gradually built up in orbit with the help of astronauts and robotics. In fact, the ISS is a huge LEGO in Earth's orbit because it consists of many interfacing modules that were gradually built in outer space. It makes a revolution around the globe every 90 minutes at the speed of about 17,500 miles per hour. Astronauts live and work permanently on the space station. Astronauts can go outside the station in special suits, but these can be extremely dangerous. To reduce the need for spacewalks, astronauts use robots, one of which is a 10-inch manipulator arm. The ISS was built for scientific purposes to explore space. A lot of our knowledge of space came from observing the sky. In more detailed studies, we were helped by an instrument such as a telescope, but when conducting research from Earth, we encountered distortion of Earth's atmosphere, clouds and light pollution, which prevents us from seeing most of the celestial bodies. To fix all this, it was decided to send telescopes directly into space. The most famous of these at the moment is NASA's Hubble Space Telescope, the first astronomical observatory put into orbit around the Earth. Let's recreate it out of LEGO construction. Hubble provides high-resolution images from which many new and exciting discoveries have been made. Hubble has an unobstructed view of the universe. The telescope has had a great impact on all areas of astronomy, from the solar system to objects at the edge of the universe. Scientists have used Hubble to observe the most distant stars and galaxies, as well as planets in our solar system. The telescope has made more than 1.5 million observations, discovered distant spinning galaxies, and mapped pockets of dark matter. In short, when Earth has questions, Hubble answers. I think we'll learn even more interesting details about the space in the future. Well, that's all I've got for now. If you liked the video, then do not forget to put a like and subscribe to the channel to not miss new interesting videos. Thanks for watching, bye!